What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Sinterview podcast. Every single podcast we do is pretty much interviewing a new person, content creator, Twitch streamer, so on and so forth. Oh my god, I hate myself. I ended up missing a full month because I kind of just forgot to find someone in a decent amount of time. But it came to crunch, I was like, oh shit, can I find someone? And I wasn't able to. So like, I mean, it is what it is. Give me a month to take a breather.
So I'm the last resort.
No. You weren't a fucking last resort this time. This was for last month, not this month. Yeah,
Okay.
last month I tried to reach out to a few people, and then they're like, nah, I can't do it. I need more time. I was like, all right, all good. So I was like, I'll just cancel it. But anyways, I am your host, SiNxRealize. And today we have one of my good friends here. He has 4.9k Twitch followers, 29.6k YouTube subscribers. He might actually be at 5k by the time this goes up. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like he probably will be. But we got the man, the GOAT, Mr. KyleAye.
What's going on? How's it going, everybody? How you doing, man? What's new? What's popping?
I mean, I've been working. I got engaged last month, so that's
Congrats! That's
Thanks.
awesome.
Yes,
Thumbs
sir.
up the video or the proposal, the engagement.
Yeah, like the video. This will be up over on Spotify. I think I'm gonna try to. I think I have everything figured out for the Apple podcast, so so this one should be up on there.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I'm everywhere, dude. Yeah, of course. If there's anyone who doesn't exactly know who you are, just give a little introduction to yourself and what exactly you do.
All right, what's good? I'm KyleAye. I stream on Twitch and I upload on YouTube. I mostly do gameplay, but I have started doing some reaction style content, basically with my own little twist. And I started basically with Pokemon. As you can see in the back, I got some Pikachu stuff. I got some Pokemon stuff in the back, but I have made this transition into variety, which is basically my intention. That's what I want to do, and yeah. So you should come through and hang out in the chat, and then be in the video because I put the chat on the screen for whenever I do YouTube videos.
People love that sweet chat on the screen for videos.
You know it.
I just don't trust people enough to do it for my own videos. Well, I mean, I'd probably be fine, but like I just don't trust Twitch shitheads. That's what
there are definitely some go-getters in the chat.
There are some people that just like to go for the kill, I guess.
Really.
All right, so one of the first things I want to ask is in my little intro I said the GOAT, KyleAye. What is it like to be the GOAT? I need to know what it's like.
It's actually awesome. It's super funny. Okay, look at this. All right, so my birthday is actually October 1st, so literally gonna be in a couple days.
Oh, shit.
My friend got me a gold chain with a goat. Literally got me the goat. He's like, bro, I got you this.
That's actually insane.
But go ahead.
I was just about to say that the best part is that the video of this will actually be up on the 1st. The audio version goes up the day before.
Boom. Awesome. Boom. Yeah. Okay, that's sick. Yeah, and I always get people just saying it to me, like in real life, my friends like that, or people in my chat. What's up, GOAT? Yeah. I actually had somebody draw me a I don't want to call it a commission because I didn't like request it, but somebody took a picture of me and drew me as a goat, like a fursona. But instead of being like a furry, like a wolf, they made me a goat, and then I cut the head out and I made it emote.
Yeah.
So I thought it was funny.
I definitely remember seeing that one in your emotes there. I was like, is that a fucking goat?
Yeah, dude.
I remember
It's
the first time
KyleAye
I saw
Goat.
that. I was like, you know what? It fits. Fuck it. He's the goat. That's what it is.
It just happened. Just
Uh,
happened.
exactly. So what was like your inspiration for like starting YouTube and like Twitch streaming? Were you streamer first and then went to YouTube, or were you YouTube and then went to streaming? 'Cause I actually don't know.
Um, I wanted to do YouTube the longest. The first thing that I ended up doing was Twitch.
Okay.
So I started streaming first, but I wanted to do YouTube a, a long time ago. But I never really went for it, mostly because I'm nervous that I thought I would do a good job, but I thought that, obviously you got to start from somewhere. So I thought like starting from ground zero, if any of like anybody I knew in real life found my YouTube channel, they'd be like, oh, cringe, da da da, and like make fun of you. Like, with I don't know. So I was like, man, nah. But then one day I was kind of like, who cares?
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Oh, hold up, your audio cut it. There's no audio coming from you.
Oh, dude,
Oh, there we
what?
go. We're good now.
Yo.
Yeah,
I accidentally,
that was
my
weird.
bad. I bumped the mute button. Okay. All right, hold on. What was the
It,
question? We have to cut that out.
um, I I mean I can just edit it, but pretty much we were talking about why you like started like on YouTube, and then
Oh
we
yeah.
got to the point of where you're like, man, that people think it's cringe, and then you're like, fuck it or some shit.
Yeah, so that's kind of why I didn't want to start originally, just in case somebody that I knew in real life found it and would like make fun of me, or yeah, say it was cringe, or whatever. But then I was just like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, if they're
Exactly.
truly your friend, or they're down for you, then they're gonna support. So I was like, I'm gonna go for it. And then I learned about Twitch. I didn't even know what Twitch was. So friend Dry showed it to me, and then we just started randomly. He would come over and we would stream Super Smash Bros on the Wii U. We would just stream it together, and then I ended up getting my 3DS capture card, or I guess 2DS, but it's back here on my little shelf. And then I was doing like shiny hunting on Pokemon,
Yeah.
and that was kind of what I focused on more in the beginning, at least.
Yeah. You because like your channel definitely started to, like get the blow up from, especially from like just like Pokemon, like Pokemon battling was definitely something that a lot of people know you for. That's pretty much what I sort of knew you for.
Yeah,
It is just for like the battles and just like styling up and people pulling the randomest move sets out. It was the greatest.
thank you, man. Yeah, so pretty much I I was just streaming shiny hunting, and then I saw an opening for a draft league like on Twitter. I made a Twitter, and cuz I had always watched the GBA and that kind of stuff. Like I said, I wanted to do YouTube for a very long time. So I've always been a fan of battling and draft league battling in general,
Mhm.
or specifically. But then whenever I was able to join, I was like, okay, sick. So I literally told my Twitch chat, yo, I'm making a YouTube channel. I'll throw some of these shiny uploads on there, or shiny highlights on there. But I'm gonna do this draft league stuff. And then in my head, I was thinking, okay, so I'm gonna be this new guy that's coming in. Why should people, come watch me? And then I was thinking, I was like, because I'm sick, so I gotta do sick shit. So I was like, what is the least optimal thing I could possibly do, and how can I make it work? And that was kind of like my thing that I did. And then
Mhm.
people, at first, no one took me seriously, and they were like, man, this dude, he ain't gonna last. But then I don't know, it caught on, and then that's when my channel really started blowing up, and people were checking me out. I started getting invited to more leagues and making more friends in the community, and it was dope. It was cool.
Yeah, and just in case for anyone who's listening or watching it doesn't really know exactly what draft league Pokemon is, pretty much it's just single battles, but there's like between like 8 to like 16 people for the most part. Um, they all like do like a little like snake format of like it's just like a fantasy drafting or something like that.
Like
It's probably
fantasy football, or we put all the Pokemon in a tier list. So like in fantasy football, you would draft a quarterback, your running back, your receivers. It's kind of like that, except we put like the strongest Pokemon like in tier one, and then the Pokemon that are like not quite as good as them, but they're better than the others, they would go in tier two. And then like in Pokemon X and Y, or like Sun and Moon, stuff like that, we
Mhm.
had like Pokemon had mega evolutions. So we had like a mega evolution tier. So basically we would draft a team that we could make as balanced or go with whatever theme we're trying to do. And then we do a season, which is every week we would play a different YouTuber, and then each person would upload their perspective. So
Yeah.
it was cool. It was like doing soft collaborations basically, right? Because it's like, yo, I'm playing against this person, even though you don't hear their voice or see their gameplay, you literally see the other person's point of view. So then you would go check them out. It was
Yeah.
cool. It's an awesome concept.
Yeah, it was definitely something that dragged me into like battling as well. It's like I'll be real, you're probably like one of the first people I watched like consistently for like draft league content, and
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
then I saw like a few openings for upload draft leagues. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll hop into some of those.
Yeah.
And I'd say probably the two most well known people that I've battled was you and at the time he was Crimson Seabad, but now Seabad.
Chase. Yeah,
Yeah,
Seabad.
good old Chase.
That's my boy.
Yeah, I played against both you. I lost to both of you, as expected. And like, I mean, I have to lose to you. You're like, you never lose. So
I've never lost.
yeah.
Never
So
lost, baby.
speaking of that never lost thing, like how did that even start?
All right, so okay, so basically years and years ago, this was a long time ago. Uh my brother, okay, so my brother actually came up with it. I just like we came up with it together, but he was the one that said it. So basically what had happened was he was uh he was playing Madden, okay? My brother's a Tennessee Titans fan, and he was playing Madden, and this was like the last year that Peyton Manning was on the Colts. So this is like a long time ago. And he's playing on like all Madden, the hardest difficulty, and he's going against the Colts, and they are whooping his ass like bad. And he just keeps, because he's trying to do some challenge. It's like they had like some kind of challenges or something, and he had to keep doing it like 50 times because Peyton Manning kept whooping his ass. And finally, like, and I was down there like watching him, hanging out with him, but I think I was like playing my Game Boy or some shit. I don't know. I was doing something. I was playing some other game while I was hanging out with him, and then I just hear the controller hit the ground, and he just pops off. Never lost. He finally beat it after losing like 80 times. He finally beat it, and he just like was saying, "I never lost." And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "We don't lose, baby." And then it just kind of like took off from there, I guess. And then we just kind of made it a meme, and then I said it like once or twice in my videos, and then I started seeing that like I would get a lot of comments like literally saying it never lost, even though I just got blown out in a battle 4-0. And then I just made it like a part of the channel. Like I never really intended to like make it a brand, but it just kind of became that way.
Yeah, which is actually kind of hilarious because like even in your thumbnails when it was where it would show like the what do you call it, like the win loss ratio, it always for you it always shows infinity to zero, and
Yeah, I would put the
that was
infinity
iconic.
symbol. Infinity and O. Some people would get mad as hell about it, dude. Like actually,
Yeah.
but anybody that knew me was
Mhm.
like, okay, yeah, Kyle's cool. He's just being goofy.
Yeah,
So
it's all part of your brand.
I was trying to have fun, man. I mean, that's what it is, right? Like
Exactly.
we just having fun.
Yeah,
So
exactly. If you're not having fun creating the content, then what are you doing?
yeah, straight up.
So I know you probably don't really want to be talking like too much about like Pokemon Draft League stuff, but I do have like one like last little question about Draft League that I do want to mention.
Yeah.
So when you and I played, what was it like getting styled on by my Mega Venusaur?
Uh, fuck off, bro. No, it was cool, man. It was cool. Like, I just, I, I don't know. Like, it was cool because when we played, it was in the sub league, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So it was cool because it was a community, like, that we all like that we made together. So we all had like a similar concept. We're all trying to do hype shit,
Yeah.
and it's like it it's like if you're playing, one on one with somebody, and they literally do a dunk, and they literally dunk like between the legs and do a dunk. Like,
Yeah.
it's sick. So it's like, are you even mad? It's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So it was hype.
Yeah.
It made me proud. It made me proud.
Yeah, for anyone who's wondering the context of this, pretty much I intentionally built a Mega Venusaur on my team that would be able to one shot his Mega Latios, I believe it was. His Latios or Latios.
One of
Whatever.
them. I don't.
It,
I've done too many.
yeah.
I don't even know.
It was one of them. And then for s- for some reason I thought it'd be a good idea to click Sword Stance in front of an Entei. Don't know why I did, but whatever, it worked. I ended up clicking Sword Stance. He brought out the Mega Lottie. He tried to take me out with Psychic. I lived and I destroyed him with Outrage.
It was a mistake.
Yeah.
I miscalculated. But yeah, that shit is hype. Like,
Yeah.
who would see that coming? That's
Absolutely no
basically
one.
the kind of stuff that I would always go for. So it was
Exactly.
cool seeing it.
Yeah, like especially with like Venusaur, it's typically ran as like a special attacker for the most part. So the fact that it had access to the Sword Stance was like the main reason I was like, fuck it, I'll run it as a physical attacker this time. It was the nuttiest thing, and I was all for it. Um, so like talking about like your like YouTube and whatnot. I know that for a while you did end up taking like a break from like uploading and streaming and all that other stuff. Um,
Mhm.
even taking like your draft league videos, and I think you said you put them as unlisted for a while.
Yeah. So, well, okay. So those things that you just mentioned are for two different reasons.
Oh, okay.
So I can answer both, but
Mhm.
basically, um, as far as okay, so for the unlisted content, basically, I was trying something new for YouTube because I was shifting to variety content and doing things that I truly wanted to do. I loved doing the Pokemon stuff, and that was awesome. But I wanted to be more than just the guy that runs goofy Pokemon shit on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, like, if I can do this in this one specific sub genre of a specific game, I
Mhm.
want to try and do stuff with everything, right? Um, Now, turns out YouTube doesn't like that.
Yeah.
So,
Not at all.
it's like, what? You're uploading something that's not Pokemon? We're not even going to show it to your subs. And
Yeah.
then, the few that do see it, I have to hope, like, oh, do they care?
Mhm.
So I was thinking maybe if I went back and like privated all my old videos, then YouTube would push the new stuff, right? Because it would be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, well, because I'm probably incorrect, but I thought at one point, um, when Shady Penguin was doing like more variety stuff, I think he may have been like uploading a Fire Emblem or something, but I almost could swear it was him. But somebody said that they're like, literally, this content doesn't do as well as Pokemon because YouTube sees all this that I've done, and now I'm doing something different, so it's
Mhm.
not pushing it. So I tried. I took a gamble.
Yeah.
It didn't really pay off, so I went back and unprivated them.
Yeah, I believe
Um,
I believe that that was actually Shay Penn because I'm pretty sure I saw the same video.
okay, I thought it was. I was like, it was absolutely somebody that did Pokemon and then
Yeah.
was trying to do something else. Um, as far as taking a hiatus from uploading and things like that, that was just a personal situation that was going on here involving my family.
This podcast is brought to you by Epilogue Gaming. Epilogue Gaming is a website that posts articles on games and gaming news as well as podcasts and have their own streams that dive into the background and lore of many games and involves different topics. They also have an exclusive Patreon with as little as $1 a month for some sweet extra content that you might be looking for. They also have a great community-based Discord. I personally like to hang out in there as well. All my homies are in there. We all like to shoot the breeze, all that other good stuff. If you guys are wanting to join a great community, it is free to join in. Just all you gotta do is go to epiloguegaming.com and everything is there. That is epiloguegaming.com. Thank you guys over at EG, and let's get back into this interview. But I'm kind of curious on what like you think your biggest accomplishments was as like a content creator. Was it like being able to monetize your videos, winning the WBE, like hitting like
Uh,
hitting like hitting like 10K subs or whatever.
I would say, well, my biggest accolade would probably be winning the WBE. I got this cool title belt, this shiny that I get to have in my backdrop, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, but as far as like my accomplishments, um, I would say I would say that although through all the grinding and then being able to actually like pay your bills, it, as awesome as that is, what was more, what was even better to me personally was that it was like I knew I could do it and then did. You know what I mean? And then it was
Yeah.
like the doubters were like, "Wait, you made what? You did what? Oh, you have this? How? How'd you do that?" You know, it's like you
Exactly.
to me it was more that like because I mean I wouldn't go with monetization just because like I mean money comes and goes, you know what I mean? Like you
Hmm.
can always make more money, but you can't like get back first time like emotion or like a reaction to something. So I
Exactly.
think that for me it was like the transition of seeing it go from like, you know, I upload this video that does this to having, you know, my real like off my offline friends. I don't want to say my real friends because I consider online people my real friends too.
Yeah.
But my offline friends that I hang out with in person texting me, "Yo, you fucked him up in that battle, man. That was nice." Like people I know watching my stuff or, you know, things like that. I think for me is like that was cool. It felt good to know that I had like got to a point whenever people looked forward to getting something like or to see something from me. I think was
Mhm.
for me that was the feel good moment.
Yeah, we always gotta love those sweet feel good moments because those will always sit like somewhere in like in your brain like at all times. Because like I know that like especially like kind of like getting like monetized like nowadays like it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
Because like it's like the 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours or something like that,
Yeah, on
or
YouTube
4,000 hours. Yeah,
they kind of cracked down on that, huh?
yeah. I was like, because like the funny thing was right right like not kidding, like a day or two before they decided to roll that out, I just hit the point of being able to get monetized from like their
Did they
old
take it
one.
away?
I didn't even get it. I I,
Oh.
I it was like, hey, you're eligible for this thing. You just have to submit your thing. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll
Ah,
submit it. I submitted it, and it just sat there, and then like 2 days later, they posted like, hey, we changed it, and I was like, no,
damn, man.
god
I'm
damn it.
sorry.
I mean,
Like,
it is what it is. I'm not gonna stress too much about it. I'll
yeah, I
get
gotcha.
I'll get there sooner or later. I'll make the muns. um. So we're actually going to quickly hop into a Twitter question here, because every single time that I am doing an interview for this interview, post on on my Twitter
Okay.
who's being interviewed, and to go ahead leave a question for them. So we got one question here from It's Dry, your boy.
Okay.
Um, and his question is, do you think you'll ever take an L?
Absolutely not. No,
Never.
literally no, not even. I can't even fathom. Like I,
What's an L?
the
We only know
the
W's.
yeah, the thought of anything other than a zero in my loss column makes me just cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, losing's pretty cringe. I don't think I would do that.
Yeah,
I would just win. Like just, just why would you lose if you could win?
yeah, exactly. If you
That's
ain't
how I feel about it.
if you ain't first, you're last.
Hey, talk to him. Talk to him.
That's exactly how it goes. Yeah, I know with Twitch and whatnot, they've been dealing with like a lot of like issues involving like hate raids and all that sort of stuff, and like bot spam. Like there's like hotspot. There was like a few other ones that were going around. Um, I think you like came back like to stream like kind of in like the middle of that. Um,
Mhm.
what exactly are your thoughts on like Twitch? How Twitch is currently handling like the hate raids and whatnot?
I think they are terrible. I
Yeah.
don't think Twitch doesn't do shit because they. Yeah, I don't even know why. That yeah, what the fuck? I've seen people post about them, and it's heartbreaking to see people going through that shit,
Exactly.
and then Twitch not literally not caring. Like I literally don't understand that at all, to be honest.
Hmm.
As far as Haas goes, I told Haas to fuck off the other night because it's like, dude, like follows are hype, but like you followed me 40 times in like 5 minutes, and
Exactly.
there's no one in the chat. Like it's just a bot. Like follows aren't doing anything. Like it doesn't.
Yeah. I.
So, but I don't know, man. But I don't vibe with any of the like discrimination or the hate shit.
Mhm.
That is there's no
Whack.
place for that. Especially I mean, there's no place for it at all. I shouldn't even have to say especially, but
Yeah.
especially whenever you're trying to sanction, you know what I mean? You're trying to have a community, trying to have a safe space, a
Hmm.
space where you and your peeps can be, but instead you got assholes on there
Exactly.
with no life, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I think it was like a few weeks ago, someone I follow on Twitter and Twitch posted on their socials saying that they got hate rated, and I was like, no fucking shot. First of all, that's such bullshit, and then I didn't realize it, but like they also ended up taking like 1 or 2 weeks off or something like that, all because of it. And like I don't blame people for like having to take those weeks off, but like I feel like people definitely shouldn't be terrified of going live and being like, what if I get hate rated again? Or like, so I know some people like who haven't been hate rated, but they're nervous to go live because of the chance of it happening, and it's just not a good spot.
Yeah, no, it hurts to know that that you know what I mean, that people even have to worry about that, that people have to even think about that. It sucks. I feel for them. I hurt for them. And the fact that Twitch hasn't altogether banned those words that are being said, like how? You know
Hmm.
what I mean? They every iteration, you know what I mean? People use special characters to change a letter. All
Yeah.
that shit should be banned. Someone should literally sit there and type out every possible shit.
Yeah.
Get them out of here, dude. Like, there's still people saying the N word. Like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? How?
Yeah.
Ban that shit. It's a whole. It's owned by fucking Amazon. I know you got the money.
Yeah.
Like,
Come
you know
come
what I
on,
mean?
come on, Bezos, shell out those dollars.
I know you got the money to get that shit banned. So figure it out, chief.
Yeah, exactly. Like honestly, with with all the fire that Twitch has been going under recently, it's definitely made me contemplate switching platforms a lot.
Yeah.
Cause like since like probably like 2 weeks ago or something like that, I've been doing like half my streaming on YouTube, half of it over on Twitch. Cause part of me is like, I don't know how much longer I plan on being on Twitch if this is how things are going to end up. And like the fact that like Twitch ended up losing Dr. Lupo as well as Tim the Tap Man. I
Mhm.
immediately I was like, okay, maybe that'll put a fire under their ass and make them actually start trying to do shit. But but
I
the
hope so.
but the only thing that we got was an email from them being like, we're working on it. Like, I feel like something could have already been done by now. There's already people out there that have been like making bots to like completely get rid of it. I personally ended up using Commander Root to fucking get rid of all of them because like I had someone to give me like, not even kidding, like it was like over 100,000 bot names, and I just copy pasted and had the bot literally do all the work. But the fact that Twitch hasn't thought, hey, let's IP ban, let's do all this
Right.
thing. Like, there's so many different ways that like they can at least like turn the get the fire turned down a little bit, even if they are working on a way to like completely get rid of it, like banning like certain words or like usernames, all that other stuff. Like, it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah. I honestly, like, I can't even think of an excuse. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
it infuriates me to know that people are on there like being harassed, to that level. I
Hmm.
mean, as far as harassment and trolls go, I mean, there's always gonna be trolls on there, but there's a difference between some fucking 8-year old that shouldn't even be on the platform in the Twitch chat, calling you fat or something,
Yeah.
than being swarmed by literal death threats or you know just
Yeah.
awful shit. Like
Yeah, it's just such a brutal thing. I talked about it. I talked about like Twitch's lack of like communication with like their streamers and stuff with the last person I had on the podcast, Ozzy. Um, he he was definitely. I ended up asking him like what one of the what's something that he would like Twitch to start doing, because this was like literally right before the hate raids even started, and
Oh wow.
like not even kidding, it was like maybe like a couple weeks before, and he was like, I would like their communication to be better, because like it because like
Yeah.
because like at the time, like the main problem wasn't even hate raids, it was the whole Amaranth Indie Fox thing with the hot tub streams. That was like the biggest sort of problem that people were having,
Yeah.
and then they just like threw in their like hot tub category thing, whatever. I don't even get it anymore.
It's a wild time
Yeah, it's a
in
wild
the
time to
world.
be a streamer.
It is a timeline for sure.
What I there is actually one podcast that I was listening to. It was called The Yard with like Ludwig and all of his
Mhm.
friends.
Yeah.
And I believe in one of the episodes when it was like just after Dr. Lupo was announced that he was going over to YouTube, he said that he knew that there was some other people that were going to be leaving the platform. So part of me is like, I wonder who else they're getting. So like I know it's all like kind of just like speculation at this point, like who's going to be the next person to leave. But if, because I know why am I drawing a blank on his name? Ludwig. Um,
Mhm.
I
The
know that,
goat.
yeah, he, Mr. Subathon guy. Um, he,
Blood, the goat.
yeah, I know that he's been hanging out with like offline TV a lot. So
Mhm.
part of me in like the back of my head is like, what if they actually grabbed Pokey?
Could.
It'd be the craziest thing because YouTube pretty much just yoinking all their like large creators and I've been hearing like a lot of like for like the people who were given contracts and stuff, they haven't received anything or something like that.
Oh wow.
I've been hearing a lot of that. So part of me is like kind of thinking that Twitch is dying.
I I think the YouTube is really only 1 to 3 like big features away from becoming the top shit.
Exactly.
Like it's because I mean like uh I think it may have been Valkyrie
Yeah.
said that they I think it may have been her was talking about there is something that's literally in the works right now which is like the YouTube version of Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
I think having a free sub like Prime is something that Twitch literally has. Although I don't think it'll be around forever.
Yeah.
Uh, but if YouTube gets something like that, that'd be awesome for them. I think that just I have streamed on YouTube a few times. It's definitely different because you have to make a thumbnail, you have to set your premiere time, you have to do way more work. Whereas Twitch, you just
You just hit the go live.
go live.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty
Hey, go
much.
live. Hey, I'm on here. What's up? But YouTube is like you gotta put a specific time slot. You have to change your stream key in your OBS. Like there's a lot of other things you have to do. But I feel like because I mean, as far as the one thing that Twitch, I truly feel like they don't care that people are leaving the platform.
Yeah.
And my reason is, I mean, when Ninja left to go to Mixer, it did not affect Twitch. It literally didn't.
Yeah.
Because Twitch viewers are gonna stay on Twitch. It's like YouTube people, you know what I mean? I got damn near 30,000 subs, and I can't get anybody to go to a fucking Twitch stream because they don't want to go to Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch chatters are not gonna go to fucking Mixer. They're not going to. They just found someone else on the platform. Oh, what? You play and call with Ninja? Cool. I'll watch your camera.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
so Tim leaves. Yeah, hopefully people do go to YouTube and watch it. I don't know, but
I've been kind of
I'm sure
poking.
he's popping off.
Yeah, I've been kind of poking into his streams every now and then. He still pulls like relatively good numbers. I think his like first YouTube stream, he was like he ended up hitting like over like 100,000 viewers,
I
which
got
is
the goat right here. If you can see what I'm pointing to, my bookshelf on the bottom.
the doc,
The 2 time
the 2 time.
on YouTube.
Yes, sir. And
So
yeah, like as soon as like I heard that like Doctor Luke was able to actually play with like Tim and all of them again, like I was super hyped for that.
yeah, that's awesome.
Because
I've been watching some of the videos that they've been putting out.
yeah, they apparently like they've been having like such a giant like thumbnail war as well. It's actually the funniest
Oh
thing.
yeah, they keep making each other be a baby.
Yeah,
It's so funny, dude.
it's
They're
great.
pretty goated. I will admit, there's some goated
Exactly.
thumbnails.
I did end up seeing I think it was a YouTube video from the doc as well talking about how I guess he found out what the reason was that he got banned and he's
Yeah,
planning on suing.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I did see
heard
that in the. Oh, go ahead.
uh I was just gonna say like I ended up seeing that and I was like, what the fuck would it have been?
Well, he. Excuse me. So the thing is, so like we already mentioned, right? fucking Amazon owns Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to sue them, it has to be some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you know what I mean? Like if you feel like you even at all could go to war versus that kind of, imagine they got the best lawyers and they got 1,000 of them. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
if you think that you can, hang with that, then you have to have some like that. It has to be something. He must have got cucked hard by
Yeah,
something. So
exactly. It's kind of similar, like size wise, if you take into consideration the legal battle that was between like Fortnite and Apple.
oh yeah, I saw how that ended.
Because yeah, which surprisingly enough, Fortnite won.
It's just
It, which actually changes like the mobile game scene kind of for like the most part. Just kind of fucking nice.
it was like because Apple was like basically getting a monopoly on that shit.
Oh
Like
yeah.
so
So
they were able to at least fix something.
yeah, exactly. They're able to make something like a bit better for the people who like want to play their phone games and shit. Like I actually thought about getting into like COD Mobile. I have it on my phone. I played it like a little bit before, but part of me is like maybe I'll play that. But like part of me is just like there's so many just different parts. I need to stop saying part of me.
Besides like Pokemon Go and like a month of Duel Links, I've never played a phone game.
I only play like a handful of games here. I'll literally see what I have on here. A lot of them I just don't play anymore. They kind of just sit here like a Seven Deadly Sins gotcha game, Dragon Ball Legends. Those ones I don't even play anymore. I have Pokemon Home on my phone just for like if I want to transfer shit. Pokemon Go. Um, and like the only big game that I play is like Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, which I've put over $100 or $200 into, and I hate myself for it.
Put how much time into it?
I've put like, I mean, I put in like a lot of time. I have over 1,000 login days. Yeah,
God damn!
I've been playing since like year 1, year 2, or something like that, on and off, and I've thrown $100 to $200 in. Yeah.
You're out here.
I was
You are out
balling.
here.
I was balling for fucking for fucking mobile games, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm glad I never went down the rabbit hole for that. Like I said, besides like the when Pokemon Go and literally there were thousands of people outside also playing Pokemon Go.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that on how like Niantic handled like Pokemon Go in the pandemic. That was
Oh, I
definitely
didn't even pay attention to it.
that because like
I,
that.
I I literally stopped playing it when Gen 2 came out.
Damn, they're at Gen 6, dude. Actually, that's a lie. They've been throwing in some Gen 8, I believe, like the Galarian forms.
Damn. Okay, so they're out here.
Yeah, they're
I
really out here.
reinstalled the game to get Meltan. When Meltan came out,
Yeah.
I reinstalled it and then I uninstalled it again.
Yeah. I think like how they dealt with it during the pandemic was they made the made things spawn in more, made the like the reach of your character bigger as well, because like there was times where like people would be like just out of reach of like a Pokestop and they would have to leave their house to go to it. They made it big enough that it would actually reach.
Oh, that's dope.
So that way it'll still like promote like the social distancing, all that other stuff, because you won't have to be so close to the Pokestop. Um,
Yeah.
and of course, like they had like their incenses. They introduced the remote raid pass. So like if like someone had a raid that they wanted to invite you to, you could do that. Like they added like so many crazy things that actually really helped.
That's sick though. Like I when I played it, I just remember that there's like a lake that was literally just outside of town. It's like a pond, to be honest. It's not big enough to even call a lake. But that was a Pikachu spawn, and there were no Pikachu spawns literally in my whole city. None. But out there, because it was me and my buddy, we were just driving around, and then we found one. And dude, I sat there and farmed Pikachus for hours and hours and hours, and then I got a Raichu, and then I remember like coming back into the city and then just beating ass because I had Raichu and no one else even had Pikachu.
Yeah, there is no shot that like you're losing with a Raichu, especially in like that early gen.
Yeah, I was vibing.
Yeah, so we actually do have one more game before we decide to wrap things up here. I like to play this game with every guest that we have. It's called One Has to Go. Pretty much, I normally try to put it like around a certain topic, and there'll be three options, and one of them has to go. It'll be gone forever. So
Okay.
so for
Like
you,
okay, I got
yeah,
you.
yeah. So like some people, I could do like anime, video games, consoles, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but for you, I decided to go with an easy route and go with Pokemon battle formats.
Okay.
So the options are VGC, Draft League, and Smogon. So like OU, UU, Ubers.
Only
So pretty much instead of being able to do tiers, it'd be pretty much anything goes at all times. I know for me this would be an easy answer, but I know how you play.
I mean, well, personally, I would say VGC free. Get that
Mhm.
shit out of here,
Yeah.
because doubles sucks. But I would only want to do that if Smogon would be recognized as like the world championship format. Like, are we gonna make that the pro format then? Because if that's the case, then yeah, VGC, see ya. I hate that shit.
Man,
I tried it. It's not for
yeah.
me.
I I'm personally like a sucker for like VGC. I can't stand Smogon formats. I really can't. I hate it so fucking much.
Yeah, yeah. I like single battles.
Yeah. Like
I yeah.
the only time that I enjoy single battles is in Draft League. Anything that involves Smogon, I want to throw my head through a fucking wall.
Really?
Yes, I hate it. I can't
I
stand doing OU, UU, Ubers, all that other bullshit.
to be honest, I I I like VGC just when it's not just legends. I hate
Yeah.
that shit. I would ban all the legends, ban all of them, get them out of here,
Mhm.
and then that would be cool.
Yeah,
'Cause,
like
like, oh, go ahead.
no, finish your thought.
I was gonna say, shout out to my brother, my boy, the goat, the
Yeah,
actual goat, the world champ.
yeah, Wolfie.
But like, I hated that format when it was like all legendaries and like Mega Kangaskhan. Go.
Yeah,
Yeah, nah.
the
No,
good
no, no, no,
old
no.
the good old aura stays.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, but I did like early Gen 8 VGC
Yeah,
when like you were just doing shit. Like I was using like Ice Cube. Like
yeah,
that was cool. Like whenever we were doing stuff, like I liked that. But then once like the meta started shifting and we were getting like all the legends in there, I was like, yeah, no, I'm done.
yeah.
I also fucking hate Trick Room. I hate it.
I I can't really stand Trick Room that much either. But like pretty much I believe recently for like VGC, like the newest series 10, I believe, like it's the closest thing to like how people in VGC would want to play Pokemon because like in season 10 they stopped Dynamax completely. They put a complete hold on
Good. Get rid of that.
it.
That was
Yeah,
trash.
everyone hates it. I
I hate it.
I thought it was okay.
I I think G maxing is cool.
Hmm.
Well, okay, I don't think any of it's cool. Let me rephrase. I don't think any of that shit's cool. But knowing that's what we got, the concept of Gmax, I can get with it because at least it's getting something is literally changing into something else. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? It's getting a new form or a new something. You know what I mean? But I don't like Dynamax. Oh, I Dynamax Charizard instead of Gmaxing it.
Yeah.
Oh, Dynamax. I just made my busted ass legendary big. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good
Yeah.
on that.
Surprisingly enough, they intentionally made it so that way like Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus are not able to Dynamax at all, which is it's kind of weird to think about, especially with Eternatus because its Gigantamax form is in the story.
That was to say, you literally fight it.
Yeah,
Like,
you literally fight that giant fucking hand thing. Um,
that's crazy.
but yeah, a lot of people were like super stoked about the whole Dynamax thing going. Like, I like I liked it to an extent because it made more Pokemon viable, but I, the problem was like you could use it on like the absolutely fucking insane Pokemon and make them
Mhm.
way too busted. And one of the things I liked is that it would only last the 3 turns.
Yeah.
Instead of like Mega Evolution where like you deal with it like the whole time. I I end up fighting people on this point because it's the hottest take of all time. I think Gigantamax is better than the Mega Evolution. I will die on that hill.
Mm,
Yeah, see?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. But I also don't like Mega Evolution
Yeah.
at
I think
all.
yeah.
I remember. Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it. I didn't really have anything to say.
I remember when Mega Mewtwo Y was very, very first teased. It wasn't even called Mega Mewtwo. It was there. It was literally just a picture.
Hmm.
No one even knew what Mega Evolution was, and I thought it was Mew 3. And I was fucking pogging. I was so happy. I was like, bro, we finally got Mew 3. I've done everything as a kid. I did all the tricks. I tried to find Mew 3, the legendary Mew 3. That shit don't exist. We're finally getting it. Nope, psych. It's just Mewtwo changed and changed back.
Yeah.
That shit was weird, champ, to me. I was not a fan.
It's
But then,
it's even
yeah,
crazier
I was
that
like,
he got
whatever.
like that he got 2 different Mega Evolutions. That I think that was the weirdest part for me.
Yeah, and Charizard.
Yeah. Char- Charizard, like I can see why, because like it's pretty much their baby at this point. Because fuck Pikachu. Every single person Char- loves like the Charmander line. So like I'm not
I started with
surprised.
Charmander.
Yeah, like I personally didn't start with Charmander. I started with Bulbasaur.
Cringe.
Dude, what do you mean?
You're gonna
I
lose likes on the video.
I don't care. But yeah, like I the main reason I picked it was because like literally in the text it said, "Oh, it's easy to train." Yoink. Give me that freebie.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, like in like in like my first games of like Fire Red, not Fire Red, like Red Blue, um, I could not beat the Elite Four for the fucking life of me ever. And that
I Oh, go ahead.
and then I was told oh you can just do it with Blastoise. So I tried using Blastoise. I still got my ass beat.
I remember the first time as a kid on Blue version, the first time I finally beat the Elite Four, okay? After grinding on my Game Boy, bro, grinding for hours and hours and out, walking in there, getting fucking whooped, and just slowly getting the XP, getting the levels. Finally, I remember it was one morning before school, and I was playing, and I finally beat Lance, and I was yelling, and then when I saw my rival walk in, I turned it off. I literally turned the game off. I didn't even fight him. I was like, no fucking way. Like it's impossible. I turned it off. and then I just started over, and then I made my team like more optimal, and then I whooped the shit out of them. Like,
and then you never lost again.
yeah, instead of like walking in there with only Charizard and like Pidgeot. Like I had like I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a goated ass team.
Charizard, Pidgeot, and the rest Pidgeots.
No, I had Charizard, Raichu, Vaporeon, Alakazam. I actually knew how to do the Mew glitch as a kid. I learned how to do the Mew glitch. Okay, that was fucking sick.
I don't think I learned how to do the Mew glitch until I was until like probably like grade 6 or something like that. I think it was like my peanut brain couldn't figure it out for the life of me.
I was able to learn it, and I was doing that shit. Yeah, so because Mew is my all-time favorite Pokemon.
Yeah,
As you know, common as that is, I fucking love Mew.
yeah. I know like a lot of people would argue that like your favorite was like Ambipom because it was in like your profile picture or something like that. I think was it
I
Ambipom?
had I had Apom,
Apom, that's it.
KyleAye,
Hmm.
Apom.
Yeah,
Like that was really
Kyle
all it is. I
Apom.
mean, I like Apom because he's a little monkey and he's got a fucking hand on his tail, so he can
Yeah.
just smack the shit out of you no handed. Like I thought he was funny, but like Mew is always my favorite.
Yeah. And then probably a lot of people also assume that Dom fans were because that's your
I do
draft league
love
team.
Donphan. I do
Yeah.
love Donphan. He's sick.
Hashtag roll out if you guys are
Roll out.
watching this far.
Roll out.
Yeah, I think that's probably good for this. We've been going for like an hour 13, almost hour 15.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah, hey man. Well, thanks for hitting me up.
Ain't no
Sorry
problem.
it took a week or what, 5 days, I don't know, but
I'm,
I was like, yeah, I can do it Monday.
I mean, it's fine. It got done in time. That's all I care about.
All right, cool, cool,
But
cool.
yeah. Um. So go ahead. Shout out your socials. Let them know where they can find you.
YouTube, Twitch, it's KyleAye. Uh KyleAye. It is all one word. Twitter, I got hoed, and someone literally took KyleAye, so I couldn't have it. They've never even tweeted, so fuck them. So you can catch me on Twitter at KyleAye_.
Until you get verified on there, then you can fucking just yoink it
Yeah.
back,
Yeah,
bitches.
the vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, hey,
Yeah.
PayPal. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
PayPal, OnlyFans.
And my OnlyFans popping off right now.
Yeah, of course. If you guys are wanting to find out where to find me, it's SiNxRealize on all social media platforms. There is none that have an underscore because
Lucky.
I am the best. I'm so quirky and unique.
You
But
lucked out.
but of course the video version will be going up on YouTube on the holy fuck on
On
October.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Is that actually what it is? No shot.
Thursday is
No.
the last day of September.
Yeah, the audio version will be
30th.
will be up on the 30th, so that'll already be there. Video version, if you guys are listening to it, will be up on the first, on the Friday, which is also Kyle's birthday. So if you guys want to wish him a happy
Hey,
birthday, go ahead, put that in the comments, show him some
thank
love.
you.
And also, I'm going to quickly plug something. On the first, I'm also doing a 24-hour charity stream over on my stream as well, twitch.tv/SiNxRealize.
Let's go.
Let's go. We'll be doing a lot of stuff there, giveaways. We actually ended up partnering up with the National Breast Cancer Foundation this year, so that's actually sick.
That's dope.
Yeah, they ended up reaching out to me. And I was like, "Yo, you want to do this?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go."
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy, if you guys are watching over YouTube, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that other stuff.
Hey.
I guess if you're on Spotify, download it because that helps. I don't know how the Spotify thing works, but yeah. I'm gonna get on out of here. I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Bye bye.
Peace.